because you can just become so much more energized, productive, happy, healthy, losing weight. Like there's so many great studies showing that sleep, right, is one of the number one indicator for your weight loss, right? If you have trouble losing weight, sleep is one of the first things we're going in and looking at, right? Are you getting to bed on time? Are you waking up many times during the night? What is happening with your sleep, right? What we're going to talk about today is something I am, if I would say, really good at, really happy that I'm good at, and something you should, if you're not valuing it right now, you should get on top of that like ASAP. Sleep. How do you get a better sleep? How do you set up yourself to get the best night's sleep you can possibly have? Because what it will result in a good night's sleep, a good day to come moving forward. So what I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to talk about not so much, like obviously that having a good night's sleep is important, right? But a lot of the times what I'm still hearing from people is that they just don't value it. Like they just get bogged up in routines. I have a good client of mine. He's a lovely guy. He's always there, great energy. And I keep having the same conversation with him. He keeps sitting up and working until 2 a.m. in the morning. And I keep having a conversation with him where I'm like, why don't you wake up 2 hours before in the morning and then go to bed at night? Because you got time during the day where you're doing other different things, right? So oftentimes it's just, we get used to it. It's the same with food, like getting into the routine of eating unhealthy food, right? We know it's healthy. We know we should sleep more, but we just don't really get into it. And where that whole sleep comes from me, while I always been up early in the morning, always been super good with my sleep, it comes basically from when I trained and all that. Like when I started training as a 15 years old kid, especially moving into the late teens, into the 20s, when I start competing and all that sort of stuff. Like the three things I had on mind every single day was right amount of sleep, proper training, and then sticking to my diet. That was the three main things I put my intention on to have in place every single day. So that sleep for me has just been carrying on with me throughout my life here now. Why do I preach this sleep here? Why do I want you to get a better night's sleep? Because you can just become so much more energized, productive, happy, healthy, losing weight. Like there's so many great studies showing that sleep, right, is one of the number one indicator for your weight loss, right? If you have trouble losing weight, sleep is one of the first things we're going in and looking at, right? Are you getting to bed on time? Are you waking up many times during the night? What is happening with your sleep, right? So today I'm gonna show you my sort of like routine, what I'm doing at nighttime to make sure that I'm wrapping off the day, to make sure that I'm kind of like winding off, like I'm checking off, and I'm checking into my night routine there. Because again, if you can take some takeaways from it, right, that you can implement into your sort of like night routine and all that sort of stuff that can help you get a better night's sleep, well, that will be amazing. But what it comes down to first, it comes down to that you are making the decision of you want to value sleep from now on. Number one thing I do is when I'm wrapping off work, I have a 5 a.m. start every single morning. My morning routine, you heard that before. I'm waking up, drinking water, getting hydrated, go for a cardio, go for a walk while I'm listening to something. Then I will come back home, get ready, dress up, whatever I have to dress up for. Then I will meditate, I will write journal, I will speak out my incantations, I will make my breakfast, I will make my water, apple cider vinegar and pink Himalayan salt. And then I would eat my breakfast as I am studying something. I'm doing a course right now with Frank Kern, so I'm using some intellectual, like I'm training, right? I'm studying something in the morning as I'm eating breakfast, and that will roughly be like half an hour while I'm eating and studying something new there. So the night is it's kind of like in the similar way, I'm kind of like, how do I start my day? And how do I finish my day in the best way again, right? Because like I have days, right, where I'm like frustrated, where I'm like, it's been a long day, it hasn't worked today. And it's the same with you, it's the same with you, it's the same with all of us, right? We are fed up with the day, with the events of the day. So what our job is, right, is to make the right choices, make the right decisions at nighttime so we don't carry on those things with us into the next day. And I know straight away, if I don't follow these routines that I'm about to write it down here right now and share with you, if I don't follow those routines, I can feel that something is off. So what I'm doing at the first thing, so I'm finishing work at nighttime, right? When I'm finishing work at first time, I do hot and cold showers. I do that, you know, having my normal shower, and then I will go out, and then when I'm finishing with my shower, I do a bit of breath work, 20 reps with a couple of seconds into like, right? I do that for 20 reps, 20 repetitions, 20 times I'm doing this thing here. And what I'm finishing with then, this is all, I'll do that in the shower, right? When I'm done with that, that takes a couple of minutes. When I'm done with that, right, I turn the shower over to complete cold, and then I'm staying under it, feel the cold water, and then I'm just like breathing through that cold shower, right? Stay in it, right? Test yourself. You might stand there for 10 seconds first time, then you amp it up to 15 seconds, 20 seconds. And in the end, you just start getting comfortable with the cold shower, right? It's just a way for me to kind of like switch my body from what I've just been doing to what I'm about to do right now. It's almost like a contact, right? You're turning on and off the light, right? So this is like a switch point for me being sitting and working and talking and my mind is going. So hot and cold shower, that's what I'm doing straight away there. What I'm then do, then I go out, then I make my dinner with intellectual watching. Dinner with intellectual something. This is one of my favorite times of the day, right? Because I'm done, right? I just had a shower right now. I feel fresh, I feel good. It's been a good day, right? I wrapped up. I really made the best out of today, right? Monday through Friday, I don't vary for my meals. Like I'm eating the same, like I have chicken or I have beef or have fish or something at nighttime with some sort of like sweet potato or rice or veggies or anything. I kind of like want to, discipline-wise, I want to stick to the same thing. It's back to the same thing what I'm talking about. Like you having some sort of like an anchor, like a recipe that you're following because that's where you're feeling the best. This is what this is all about, right? Creating a toolbox that you always can rely on. So dinner, and at the same time, then I will watch something. That could be YouTube, intellectual. I follow a few guys on YouTube. It could be my training material I'm doing with some of those guys there, for example. So I'm watching something intellectual, watching something at the same time I feed my mind, right? After I've done my intellectual stuff, I shut down all electronic, plane mode on my phone, so I don't get any notifications, no messages. I don't want to be distracted here now. I want to tune in. I don't want to be like whatever happens right now. It's not my deal, right? I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna figure out that tomorrow, right? So I make a conscious commitment of shutting off an hour before I want to go to bed, right? Shutting off everything. Don't want to touch, don't want to look, don't want to do anything with my phone other than I listen to some stuff, right? I listen to some relaxing music and all that. But everything is in plane mode. Light is sort of like turned off. And then I make my bedroom comfortable. So if you can see what I've been writing down here. So what I do with my bedroom at nighttime, I basically just have a little night lamp, you know, make it comfortable. I have my little diffuser, you can't even see it over here. And then I smell to it, and it really puts me in state, right? Really puts me into like I feel good right now. So now I'm set up. Now I'm like, my mind is shifted. I changed room, I changed light, right? I had my shower, I finished up all electronic. Now getting into the state of like calming down and going into bed, right? This is my time where I'm really just like, really enjoy that, sitting there and like being done for today, right? So then what I will do then I will start writing journal. So number 5, number 6, I'll put that in straight away, reading. Number 7, do visualization. And number 8, sleep meditation. So if you just take it from one end, so again, room is calm, room is light up. It's ready to go to bed. So then I will go in and then I will start writing my journal, right? I don't really have my journal here right now. So I will write journal, right? And if you followed me for a while, you know what I'm writing in my journal. Every single night in my journal, I will pull it up and I will just put in 1, 2, and 3. What was 3 things I did well today right? That made me proud today? What was 3 positive things that happened today? Successful things that happened today. But it's just for my mindset. It's just for my discipline, for my commitment to it, right? Just writing something, figuring out, okay, what can I be grateful for right now? A lot of the times, if I can't figure out something, I will just look out, right? Look out to my view all over the city and be like, you know what? Fuck, I'm feeling amazing here right now. I'm so grateful that I can sit in my bed right now, look all over Melbourne City, right? And being in this position to do that. Underneath, when I'm done with that, right? Then I will start writing out my goals again. So as I said to you, I'm writing out my goals in the morning, and then I'll write my goals out at nighttime again. So then I will start reading. I will do that for like half an hour-ish. You know, I said 8 o'clock I will be in bed, and then I'm writing journal. It's 8:15, and then I might go to like 8:45 reading, or like half an hour with journal, and then half an hour with reading there. And what I'm doing there, number 7 there, this is so after I'm kind of like falling, like this is where I'm gone to bed. Now I'm going to bed, right? I'll put down the book, I put down the journal right now, I turn on the light, turn off the light. 6 and 7, sleep meditation. Could be 2 things. What I normally do, actually, I put like some sleep meditation music. There's no voice, there's nothing in, it's just quiet background music. And the way I'm then falling asleep is that I'm putting on that music, background music, and I'm just lay down in bed, right? And then I would be thinking about, visualizing, thinking about the goals, the things I want to achieve, right? The things I just wrote down. What would that look like? And I'm just like kind of like trying to drift into sleep with the thoughts of that in mind, right? I try to go and drift to bed into that. Really to sort of like impress my subconscious mind just before I go to bed. And then I will pass out. Like I'm passing out within 5 minutes. Can you see a difference in what I'm doing there towards what you might do? Can you see a difference in what most people are doing, right? What are they doing at nighttime? Putting their feet up, watching television for 2 hours, they're scrolling on their phone at the same time. They might go into bed with their laptop or with their phone, right? And scroll through social media, lay and look at their phone and put the phone down and kind of fall asleep. What is all the impressions you're getting just before that? TV show, news, right? Social media, likes, dislikes, comments, discomments, right? Things that didn't work out. And you go to bed on that. Can you see the difference in what I'm doing here? I try to clean out, I stop working, shift environment, cold shower, breath, dinner, watching something good for me, no news, something that's good, something that's positive, something that speaks like encouragement into what I'm doing in my life, right? For me, there's no magic in it. For you, it might seem like a lot, like 8 points you're doing like before you go to bed. But it's like driving a car. In the beginning, you're gonna figure out the clutch and brake and left and right and turn up and down and look over your shoulder. Like now you're just driving your car and speaking on the phone and putting makeup on at the same time. Same for me. We already are doing routines. Just remember this, legend. You are currently already now doing routines, whether they serve you or not. So you gotta think about how can I be conscious? If you heard me saying this quote here before, like, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life. All the routines, habits, patterns you're running over and over again, right? It's controlling you. It's controlling you, and we all have them. So you gotta make a conscious decision of like, I wanna have a great night's sleep. I wanna try to make a good routine for myself at nighttime so I can get to bed and feel the best, right? This is where it all comes from, right? Because it's not so much all the tools and skills you're developing, it's that you are trusting yourself, you are making yourself proud and pursuing things. What you're doing every single day becomes the hero of your movie. You're like, this guy, this girl, like she's quite cool, right? She's pursuing things in her life. She's going after it in her life. This is where all the self-esteem are coming from. It comes from you going and doing things that makes you proud every single day. No magic.